Let's get the fan view now. We're going to debate this with an Arsenal fan and a Chelsea fan. We've got Christian Ty talking up Declan Rice, while John from Blue Lions TV will do the same for Moisés Caicedo. Right, Christian, why is Rice so important to Arsenal, and why do you think he's better than Caicedo?
Look, this question's been floated around a lot. Personally, I think they're both two great players. Like Tim said, both north of 100 million. And a lot of the times when you bring in a player for big money, or we've seen in the Premier League players been brought in for big money and they haven't proven their price tag. I think these are two guys that are actually worth big money. Play a massive role in their teams. I agree that if you take Caicedo out of Chelsea, it probably has a bigger impact because we have the squad to fill in for Declan Rice. But yeah, just on Declan, this guy is so important to what we do. You know, if you want him to do the 6 role and break up play and win the ball back and progress it forward, he can do that. I think Arteta sees him as more than just that. You know, if you want him to play in the 8 role where he's getting forward and driving forward with the ball, getting on the end of things, shooting from outside the box, set piece deliveries, like he had it all. He's an absolute engine. Like you see players tiring in games. Sometimes I watch Declan Rice and I think he actually looks fitter and like he has more energy towards the end of the game sometimes. It's absolutely crazy. Obviously we see against Burnley on the weekend the definition of a box-to-box midfielder. He is in our box defending a long throw. 10, 20 seconds later he's in their box scoring a goal. So this guy is so important to what we do. He's one of the players, if you were to take him out, the level drops massively. So yeah, look, I love Rice, but I've got a lot of respect for Caicedo at the same time.
Go on then, John, make your case for Caicedo.
Yeah, I have to go for Moisés. I actually feel like Moisés gets a bit maybe underrated because he's using like a very specialised role at Chelsea where he's got a lot of responsibilities. You know, he's breaking the play up, he's kick-starting the play as well, defending transitions. It's one of those roles where if he makes any type of slight error, like the entire system could collapse. And he's performing at this like ridiculous intensity. Like he's putting in straight 8s out of 10s every single week now for like a whole year. But I think what kind of elevates Caicedo as well is that as an all-round football player, I think this guy doesn't get enough credit for it. I mean, not only can he play the line breakers, the kickstart attacks, he can pin those driving switch balls to release attackers out wide. But he's also showing he's got that type of Rodri ability to change the game now, where, you know, if you give him that freedom to kind of roam up the field to take shots now, he scored 4 goals this season. And every time Moisés scores, I mean, it's a cannon that's going straight in the back of the net. And he's scoring the decisive, important goals that are changing the game, that's giving us the lead, that's giving us the advantage. I think the guy, in my opinion, I see like these comparisons of like Kante, Makelele and Essien. I feel like he is like the embodiment of all of some of like their best qualities in his game. Like he's got the Essien shooting and playmaking, he's got the Makelele defensive reading, and he's got that Kante ability to just kind of win in midfield by himself. He's a few years younger than Rice, and I think already you're seeing like a really, really high level to him. And I actually think he's like the best bargain 100 million purchase that has ever been spent on a guy for that amount of money. So yeah, I think Caicedo is incredible and is only going to get better.